Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Katrina. My job is to help you speak and read daily Mandarin with confidence and joy. In today's video, I'm going to answer one of my course students' question. She asked, any tips for better listening skills? I get following mixed up: 鸡、七、西、知、吃、诗 and 知、词、思. And they sound similar to me. This is a very great question. Today, I'm going to use 鸡、七、西, those three sounds as examples in this video. And if you want to hear more about how to distinguish those sounds when you're listening, make sure to let me know in the comments. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. So when you're pronouncing the sound Mandarin Chinese, try to compare your own sound to native speakers. For example, when you're pronouncing 鸡, and try to compare your own sound voice with native speaker. Second, don't get frustrated or discouraged when you cannot hear or distinguish similar sounds of Mandarin Chinese, because those sounds only stand alone when you say it alone. Those sounds will not stand alone in real life. You will always hear Chinese sounds in combinations, in a word, or in a conversation. So don't worry if you cannot hear the differences between each sound alone, because they won't stand alone in a conversation in daily life. Your goal is to understand the words, understand the conversation in the end. So let me show you my own personal experiences when I was learning English and learning German, and then we can get back to learning Mandarin Chinese. When I was learning English, the TH sound always puzzled me, and I cannot pronounce TH sound very well when I was young, and also the L sound. So what I did was I tried to pronounce the TH sound in English as much clear as possible, and I often compare to my own sound, listen to my own sound with native speaker. Also, I practice in words, in conversation. For example, I had think, thought, through. I practice the TH sound with other sound in combination in a word in conversation. Same as when I was learning German, the R sound in German always a challenge for me. So I try to pronounce the R sound, the R sound in German as clear as possible, and I compare my sound to the native speaker. Also, I know those sounds won't stand alone in a conversation, so I had to find combination in words. For example, I find example brot, bread, rot, red. So I try to listen to the sound I have problem with in combination, in words, in conversation, in daily life, so I can recognize the sound in real context. Now, let's talk about Mandarin Chinese sound. 鸡, qi, xi. If you find those three sounds are too similar, first of all, you had to know the differences between those sounds in pronunciation and compare your sound to my sound, a native speaker. Now let's start with the G sound. For the G sound, you need to first smile like this and put the tip of your tongue behind your lower teeth. G, G, and voice the sound. G, and make sure your airflow is smooth. G, smile. G, that's how you pronounce the G sound. Make sure to repeat after me in front of your computer. G, G. You can hear the sound yourself as you pronounce it, right? G, G. Alright, now you know the G sound will not stand alone. It always comes with combination in the words and in conversation. So now you have to listen to the G sound you just learned in context, in real context. Let me give you some examples. 鸡肉, 鸡 肉. So this is a combination with G sound, G and 肉. 鸡肉, 鸡肉. Can you hear the G sound? 鸡肉, 鸡肉. That means chicken. 鸡肉. Or 再见, 再见, 再见. You hear the G sound? 再见, 再见. That's the G sound. 鸡言见. That's in combination in real word. Or 啤酒, 啤酒, 啤酒. Now you hear the G sound, but it's different because G with yo together, the combination, so makes the G sound a little bit different. But don't worry, as long as you can recognize the sound 啤酒, the whole thing, the whole word means beer, you're fine. 啤酒, 啤酒, 啤酒. Next example, 见面, 见面, 见面. So you had G sound, 见, 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 right? So 见面. So here is how you can practice the sound and listen to the sound that you find similar with other sound. The next one is qi sound. So the qi sound, first of all, you have to smile. Sam, you have to smile. Also, the tip of your tongue is behind your lower teeth. Qi. The difference between qi sound and G sound is that you have to push air more stronger. So qi, qi. So same position. First, you have to smile when you pronounce the sound. And then the tip of your tongue is behind your lower teeth. Also, the back of your tongue slightly touching the roof of your mouth. So you have to push the air stronger. Qi, qi, qi. So you can feel the air is pushing out from your mouth. Qi, qi, qi. Whereas the G sound, the previous sound, the back of your tongue does not touch the roof of your mouth. Qi, qi. And now let's go back to qi sound. You have to push air. Qi, qi, qi. Actually, I've taught all about that in my pronunciation masterclass. If you're my student, go back to the lessons and practice with me more, all right? Now, let's hear the sound in context, in combination, in words. For example, 千, 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 1,000. 千, push air. 千, 汽车, 汽车. So you hear the qi sound, right? So 汽车, car. 汽车, 汽车, 汽车. Push the air. Next one. 生气, 生气, 生气. Do you hear the qi sound? 生气, to be angry. 生气, because you're angry, you have to push the air. 生气, 生气. Air. 空气, 空气, push air. 空气. So now you hear the qi sound. Last example. 球, 球, 球. So you hear the qi sound with yo sound together. 气又球. Still you can hear the air has been pushed, right? 球, 球. Alright, now let's move on to the xi sound. The xi sound, the same. You have to smile. The tip of your tongue is behind your lower teeth. And you have to make sure that the front of your tongue does not touch the roof of your mouth. Xi. Okay, now you voice it. Xi, 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 xi. Like this. Xi. That's how you pronounce xi sound. When you repeat after me, remember to compare your sound to my sound and listen carefully to your own pronunciation. Xi, xi. So now let's take a look at those sounds in context, in combination. 谢谢, thank you. 谢谢, 谢谢. 学习, 学习. This is a very good example because in this word, you had two xi sound. 西约学 and 习. In this combination, you can hear the xi sound, how it's different when it stands with, combined with the yue sound, 学, and the xi sound when it's alone. So, 学习, 学习, 学习. Cilantro in Mandarin is 香菜, 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 香菜. Xi, you have the xi sound, right? 香菜. To imagine, 想象. So also you hear two xi sound here. 想象, 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 想象. Alright, that's all for today. Thank you for practicing your pronunciation with me. If you are my pronunciation masterclass student, make sure to go back to the lesson and practice with me more in depth. If you want to be my pronunciation masterclass student or any course student, the link is in the description and also free resources. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. 再见.